welcome back to Wine at the Farm. I'm Dr. Eric.
And I'm Dr. Rebecca.
What do we got on the agenda today?
We have a Chianti, and I don't know how to pronounce the name of the winery either. The vineyard.
Giancarlo? Good old Giancarlo.
I would have butchered the entire name if nobody told me how to say Chianti.
Yep. Well, that happens sometimes. So we are going to Italy today to experience a Chianti for the first time with Wine at the Farm. So I've had some Chiantis. Have you?
No.
No? Classic. For a girl that really likes wine, she really hasn't had a lot of wine.
It's just like what I like.
So the bottle definitely has an old picture, I would say, of Italy from way back in the day. It's pretty. I mean, it's kind of cool.
Vintage.
Yeah, vintage. That's a good word for it. A vintage wine. So we'll do a zoom in later of that so you guys can see what the bottle looks like. Let's take a snap. A schnow? You want to take a schnow with me?
I'm going to be honest, I don't smell too much. Nothing.
I'm not going to say what I smell.
Nothing pops out at me, so I don't know what Eric smells.
No, yeah. I can't do that for viewers at home. That's just not nice.
Behave.
I'm sorry. Yep. Not going to describe it. So, Chiantis in general have earthy undertones, lots of tannins, which tannins what dries out your mouth. So that's just kind of a cool fun fact that I learned. I couldn't remember what dried out your mouth, but tannins is what it is. And what's your fun fact about tannins?
Supposedly they're good for you. I believe it's the part that has all the good antioxidants and whatnot. So if you want a good red wine, people say you drink 1 glass a day of it. I believe the ones with the tannins are the ones that you want.
Nice. So we're going to get a little bit of health. I know that's absolutely necessary right now. And let's give it a go. Cheers. Ooh. This is unlike any of the wines that we've had before. At least on this little tidbit video show, whatever you want to call it, that we do.
Ooh, very dry.
It's a very mouthful of flavor. Is how I kind of feel. Just kind of like your whole mouth gets engulfed in it.
Yeah, you don't expect all the flavor with, I feel like, the lack of smell that I had from it. It had more flavor than I thought it was going to.
See, now, I don't think that this one's super dry. Would you call it super dry, or are you just saying it's dry?
It's fairly dry.
See, I don't think it's fairly dry. I think it's lightly dry. Compared to some wines that are out there. We still got to get to those.
Well, maybe I haven't had those before.
I just got to get her a big wine event and just let her go ham. Get her a DD and just let her go wild. I like it.
2
It's
thumbs
good.
up?
I would probably give it 2 thumbs up. It's a perfect wine for a Monday. So this we usually have priced in the store for $11. We're going to drop it down to $9. Thank you for everybody. We did have a few wine sales of the Alverdi Cab, which was kind of exciting to see. I know that it wasn't on Drizzly when we had to work to get it on there, but we've sold a couple this week. So for those of you out there that are watching this, thank you again for supporting us. We really appreciate it. Remember, you can call the store. If you call the store and place $40 worth, we'll deliver free to your house. If you're within Hamilton County, you got to be reasonable. Indianapolis, depending how far south, we might have to bump up your price a little bit. But honestly, we support every sale that we get, or appreciate every sale that we get. We just do this because it's fun. I hope you guys are having fun too. Please leave comments about any ideas you guys have. Please keep it positive. We don't want negative. We'll just ignore them. There's enough negative going on in the world right now, but I'll give it 2 thumbs up for today.
I give it like 1.5.
1.5. I feel like that's
I'm
like
not
your.
so sure about it.
That's like.
Like
You guys are gonna have a lot of 1.5. 1.5 in Becca's world, I think, is like an A, but it's not an A plus. That's how I'm equating
it's not
what's
what I'm
going on.
used to.
It's not what you're used
Therefore,
to.
you can't have 2 thumbs up.
So stay tuned. We'll get the afterthoughts videos And an FYI, for those of you at home that are always thinking about alcohol percentage, this is a 12% bottle. So not super crazy, but a good medium to the lighter side of things. So, go. Bye. Guys, I really actually enjoy this wine a lot. So definitely can taste the cherry, which I have to apologize. We didn't go over what flavors we were tasting. So you got cherry, plum, violet, with a little bit of leathery tobacco cessation. What the heck? I guess we're doing a little pharmacy education today. Hello. Tobacco taste, more like it. Now that I'm embarrassed, I really am enjoying this. And for the price point, it is a wonderful wine, honestly. Light. Yeah, I don't really know where else I'm gonna go with that. It's a light Chianti. That's what I have to say. Oh, let's zoom in and show you a little picture of the bottle. See, little vintage, good old fashioned product of Italy.
So, my last thoughts on this. Well, we didn't talk about what kind of food this would be good with. Probably your lighter meats, so fish, which I don't eat, but Eric says would be good. Turkey or like a pork loin. And then I don't think it's like how last week with the cab we thought it'd be really good on like a hot summer day. This is not one of those. This would be better if you're like snuggled up on the couch or something on like a winter, like a spring night, or
50-mile-an-hour wind nights.
Or 50-mile-per-hour wind nights, and but just not something I would want on a hot summer afternoon, since it has that, for me, kind of makes my mouth a little dry, which not what you want on a summer afternoon. But other than that, I'm still giving it 1.5 thumbs up. But yeah, that's what I got.